What's up, fam? This is your boy El Jefe, and I'm here to do something a little bit different today because I know you're always accustomed to me bringing you the latest in true wireless earbuds and Bluetooth headphones, things of that nature. But I am trying to bless you with some wired in-ear monitors that have absolutely blown me away. So what I've got for you here are the Tin Hifi T4. Now, these are going to be running a super early bird special, about 80 bucks. I think at full price, they're going to be right around 110. But I'll leave a link in the description box down below, so make sure you check that out for the latest updated pricing. Now, before we go any further, and for full disclosure, Linsol, the parent company of Tin Hifi, sent the T4s over to me free of charge for my honest opinion and review. If this is your first time here, maybe you're not familiar with the way that I do things on my channel, whether I go out and buy the product myself or if a company reaches out and sends it over for review. I'm always going to keep it 100% real with you, let you know whether or not it's worth your hard-earned money. Now, I'm going to do this video a little bit different than what I usually do. I usually try to drop you guys with some B-roll and some product shots and things like that. We're going to do a little bit different. We're going to try to keep it simple. I'm going to drop a little picture-in-picture right here, and I'm going to kind of show it to you as I go along, talk about it, and show you at the same time. So let's give it a try. A little bit different, but hang with me. So let me show you. So here we have Tin Hifi. They come in this nice leather case. Not bad. I really do like it. Now, I'm going to leave the unboxings to some of the other channels who like to unbox things. That's not my thing. But let me show you some of the things it does come with. So it comes with this nice leather case. Pretty nice, pretty decent. On the inside, it's got this nice little net pocket here. So if you want to keep the extra tips in there, or if you've got maybe an extra cable, or if you're like me and you like to use inline DACs, you can drop a little inline DAC in there. Won't be an issue. And they also come with that's right, 7 sets of ear tips. So you've got 2 in their memory foam, which is actually pretty nice. Works pretty well. And then they also come with the black silicone, and they also come with these clear silicone with red. I actually like the way that the clear silicone with red, to me, they sound a little bit better. They sealed a little bit better in my ears. So those are ones I ended up rolling with, but they do give you a lot of options. The memory foams are nice too. I just felt that for my ears and for my listening, the clear with red silicone sounded a little bit better, but more on the sound quality in just a sec. But yeah, so they give you a good assortment here. And then we come to the main prize here. So they come with a really nice silver cable, silver plated, very nice. I like the way it's braided all together. It doesn't get tangled easily, which is kind of nice. It's actually one of the better cables that I've seen as far as, the in-ear monitors that I've tested and that I've bought and that I personally own. Easily one of the better cables included in the box. So not bad at all. And it's also MMCX. So let me pop this off. So you don't have that standard 2-pin that you'll find on a lot of different in-ear monitors. So it's pretty nice, just a standard pin like that. So not bad. And then the only gripe that I would say that I have with this cable is that it's a little bit on the shorter side for what I like. I wish it was just a little bit longer. If it had maybe another foot in length, I think it would have been perfect for what I need, at least as far as the way that my desk is set up here. So there's the 2 connectors. One of them, they both have it etched into them, the left and the right, which is pretty nice. It would have been easier if they would have just color coded it the way that they did with the monitors themselves. But hey, either way, you can at least tell which one's which, and you can kind of rock out that way. So gold plated connectors, you can see right there. Overall silver cable, actually very nice. And then they have the memory wire stuff here. You could barely see it, but very, very comfortable. That's one of the things that I really like about these. The monitors themselves are very comfortable. They fit in your ear really nicely. No physical ear fatigue from the monitors or from the cable itself going over your ear. So that's pretty nice. And we have the red for right there. Pop that on. And blue for the left. Just like that. So not bad. Now these they appear to be machined out of some sort of aluminum, but they don't paint them. They don't do anything crazy with it. They put like a light polish on it. So it's not really a satin finish, and it's not a natural aluminum. I mean, it's just like a nice light polish to it. It actually looks really, really good. The build quality overall is super solid. And that's what I've heard for many people. Many of the reviews on the Tin Hifi products, these are no exception. I mean, these feel really, really nice. And then inside, they're packing a 10mm CNT driver, and that's it, man. So these aren't like a hybrid. This isn't like a driver with a balanced armature or even an electrostat, nothing like that. This is just one single dynamic driver that's putting in some major work. But overall, just the way they're built, the cable that it comes with, it's one of the better ones that I've experienced so far. Like I said before, only gripe, I wish it was a little bit longer. And I even tried it, as far as quality goes, I did switch it out to one of my own MMCX cables, and I didn't hear much of a difference in the sound quality. So honestly, I think this cable out of the box is actually pretty good, and it's definitely a keeper. I like the way that it looks. Even though it's not black, I wish it was black so it'd be a little more discreet, but still, it looks pretty cool. It gives that premium feel. You've got the silver, in-ear monitor, so silver cable. It kind of gives it a like the whole motif is kind of going on the silver side, so not bad. But now let's get into the sound quality here, right? This is what everybody wants to know. How is that sound quality? So I am blown away by the way that these sound. Now, I'm not an audiophile, I'm not an audio engineer, I'm not anything like that. I'm just a dude who really loves music, really loves headphones. If anything, I would consider myself to be an audio enthusiast. So I'm only a couple of years into this journey with headphones and monitors and speakers and stuff. So bear with me if you're a true audiophile and you're hearing me say things or terms that don't make sense to you. I'm just trying to explain this in the best way that I can. So for me, the sound quality is outstanding. The way that these are tuned, the way that they're balanced, to me, it's very pleasant to hear, to any genre that I apply to these. So I have a whole playlist on Tidal, the El Jefe test playlist. If you're interested, I'll leave a link to that in the description box down below, along with a link for Tidal. They have, right now, we're doing a 60-day free trial for people that sign up using the code El Jefe Hi-Fi, all one word. But I am going to leave a link to my playlist. So if you guys want to know what I tested with to come up with these conclusions, that playlist, that's the one that I used. But back to the sound quality. Excellent tuning, excellent balance. But let's start with the bass. Let's start with the low end. So a lot of my people are gonna be asking me, so how's the bass on these? Surprising. That's the best way that I can put it. The sub bass, that low end rumble, that you feel, like that vibration, it's there. It totally took me by surprise. There's some tracks from like Kendrick Lamar, or even some Tupac songs, or even some E40 tracks. A lot of the hip hop and trap that has that really low end grunt, it's got it. It's definitely got it. And then the bass itself is actually very tight and very accurate. So it's not loose or wobbly or weird. You've got that deep rumble, but it's also packs a nice, tight, accurate punch. Super well tuned. I am totally feeling that. But where these really shine and where the beauty really lies with the Tin Hifi T4 is in that mid-range. It is so silky smooth and buttery, and the way the music hits you, the vocals, it's unbelievable. It just sounds so good, whether it's male vocals, female vocals, instrumentals, if you listen to a band, or orchestra music, or honestly, I mean, any genre I threw at it with rock, whether it was AC/DC or Nirvana, Sublime, Rage Against the Machine, all of it sounds amazing, and it's backed up by this deep bass that's nice and tight and punchy. But here's the thing, the clarity. So the highs on this thing, the treble, it's not overly done, it's not overly bright, and it's not harsh by any means. The way that they tuned it, it doesn't give you any of that ear fatigue. It doesn't get overly shouty at higher volumes. It's not sibilant in any way. It's not overly bright, but it doesn't lack in clarity or detail. All the details are there. You listen to the songs that have a lot of cymbal crashes and a lot of different higher end sounds or strings and things like that. It is just unbelievable. The detail is totally there. And the soundstage, a surprising amount of soundstage, and the imaging is really good. Like if you've got some of those audiophile tracks you guys like to listen to, where it's like placing things around the room around you so you can kind of tell where things are, I am amazed at what this one driver is doing. The way that they tuned it, the amount of time they spent on this, I'm absolutely blown away. Just unbelievable. And I mean, if I had to take one thing away from it, that really stands out to me by far, is that silky smooth, buttery mid-range. It's just it's wonderful. You have to hear these to kind of know what I'm talking about. But it's absolutely awesome. Now, the way that I'm, testing these out, I actually ran them through my DAC X6 using Tidal. Sounds amazing. It seems like these tend to like a little bit more power. So I'm not saying that these won't sound good, running them off your phone. If your phone has like a halfway decent DAC, whether it's like a LG with a hi-fi quad DAC, or if you're running like a Samsung S10, or even if you're just going to run a dongle into your iPhone and things like that, they got more than enough power for them to sound good. But if you really, really want to experience them at more of their full capacity, you want to run them through either bare minimum, like a little inline DAC, like the Hydits S3, that's a USB Type-C DAC. The ICO Zerta, that's another one. I have that one for Lightning for my iPhone. Beyond that, I also run it on my DAC X6, my desktop DAC. And with the extra power comes extra rumble in the bass, even better on the highs, more detail, more clarity. So these do respond really well to a little extra power, if you know what I'm saying. Nothing too crazy. They don't have a super high resistance. I think it's like 32 ohms. So they do respond to power though, which is really nice. So if you are already in, if you've already got some equipment, you've already got maybe your amp and your DAC and your whole setup, I think you're really going to enjoy these. So with that said, do I recommend you go out and order the Tin Hifi T4? Absolutely. These are 100% El Jefe approved. That sound quality, the comfort, the build quality of these, and dude, that mid-range is so nice. I mean, it is thick, it is delicious, it presents music to you so nicely. Your favorite songs, you're gonna love these. Believe you me, these sound awesome. So that, I don't know how else I can say it, but yeah, I am highly impressed. And I'm not completely blind. I do have a lot of other in-ear monitors that I keep around, hybrid ones. I've got the ZS10 Pros, which are one of my favorites. I've also got the ICO OH10s, and I've got the ZSNs. I've also got the KZ AS10s, the new ZSX Terminator. I've got those. So I've got a lot of different in-ear monitors here as well to sort of compare and contrast. And these seem, for the fact that these are just a single driver, I'm just blown away. I am blown away, seriously. So yeah, do yourselves a favor, listen to your boy El Jefe. The Tin Hifi T4, easy recommendation. Now, let me know what you think of these down in the comment section. Are you going to be going out and ordering the Tin Hifi T4s for yourself? Let me know. If you have some experience with the Tin T3s or the T2s, let me know down there as well. Let me know what you thought of those, and if you think that maybe I should do a comparison. Maybe I can do something like that for you guys. Or if you have some other in-ear monitors you want me to compare them against, the OH10s or the KZ ZSX or ZS10 Pros, or I've been hearing a lot of things about these, the B-Lons are supposed to be pretty good. You let me know. And if you like this video, go ahead and hit that like button. If you didn't like this video, go ahead and hit the dislike button. There's always one or two of you out there. I don't want you feeling left out. And if you haven't done so already, consider joining the fam. Hit that subscribe button along with that small notification bell. This way you never miss any of my weekly videos. And if you're also a hardcore member of the fam and you want to find a different way to support your boy, check it out. Got the El Jefe hoodie on right here. We've got hoodies, we've got t-shirts, a bunch of different designs. Make sure you check out that merch store right down below and pick something up. That's another way that you can help support the channel and what I'm doing here for you. So with all of that said, I hope I brought you some good value today. I really hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you have an awesome week, and I will see you in the next video.